This was the week where a Montana man and local hero confronted a transplant named Tucker Carlson, who's been summering in Montana and streaming from his blue-collar home studio set, TM. Before we look at the video, let's just remember what this man looks like and what his sort of fake populist rebrand for the summer also looks like. So here he is. Is he on the phone, or is he just, I think he's just thinking. I think this photographer thought it was a good idea to put, I don't know what this is. We've got a chandeliers made of elk horn.
There is so much going on, but that is very
That's
Montana.
good, because it's like sometimes you want a light fixture that just reminds you that you have the power to murder. I think that's there's, you know, I think that's desirable. He also looks like he's doing like an improv phone. Like he's like ready. Totally. He's like come off a backline at a UCB show and is like, hello, it's me, President Ronald Reagan.
Oh, this is amazing. Let's keep going. So here we have a very real wood shop where he absolutely builds things like the chandelier made out of antlers. And it uses he here's Tucker sitting on a stool looking at this like unused wood shop, and he very much looks like, what? what should I touch now? What does this do?
Has no tools in it.
It is an empty toolbox. He's just like,
I can see one
I don't
tool
know
in that picture.
That's not even his house, probably.
Oh, there is, in fact, only one tool in that picture. Okay, so this is his newfound. He's here for the summer. Somehow, this is what he's doing for Fox News. It's great. He can only wear plaid. I don't know, with the bow tie and the plaid. I'm not sure. Like he goes through stages. And this is what happened at a fish tackle or a bait shop. I don't know, fish tackle. It's a Bass Pro probably. Recently, he was confronted by a gentleman, and here is what happened.
What? I don't care, man. Okay, just do. You are the worst human being known to mankind. I want you to know that what you have done to this state, to the United States, to everything else in this world. I don't care that your daughter's here. What you have done to people's families, what you have done to everybody else in this society. Son, don't call me son. One.
Call me son again. I'm sorry. I'm a big Hamilton fan. That is a good part of that. But so what happened here, Skis, is this is a gentleman named Dan Bailey who posted this video to his Instagram, and he confronts Tucker Carlson, and he basically says, I want you to know you're the worst human being. You're the worst human being known to mankind. What you've done to this state, what you've done to this country. And Tucker Carlson says, I appreciate that, but my daughter's here. And he says, I don't care that your daughter is here. And then he says, okay, son. And then he says, son? Mind you, this dude is actually fairly tall, pretty big guy. And you wonder how Tucker would have responded if he wasn't that tall. But what were your guys' initial reactions to this sort of glorious moment?
Well, he calls him a detestable human being, right? And Tucker goes, I'm not going to debate you on the merits there. So I think that stands out. He's not going to debate a horrible human being.
Like he's just trying to yes and as per his other improv roots that we just saw. He's just like, yeah, yeah, I won't debate you.
Phone calls and just taking it. I really like this, not just from I mean I hate conflict. But I like this. So it creates like a real divide within me. But I do think I think so often, like I sometimes have to go by the building where Fox News is in New York City. And I often steel myself as I go through, if I see one of the hosts that I recognize, to just go, hey man, you fucking suck. Because I think it's important that that the people here, that these people who have such influence and such power and wealth and have been such a pernicious force in American society and global society, hear that they suck to their face. Yeah. And it's like, I think that's important because they do. and someone should tell them. It's only fair.
I
Yes,
think this should happen everywhere. I think that
Yeah.
the public should go up to public officials, particularly Christian cinema, which maybe we'll talk about here in a little bit. But I think that we should go up to people like this in random places when they're enjoying time with their family and say, hey, you're a terrible human being, or you're not doing the things that we asked you to do.
And I'll say this. I don't think I would bother people. Like if I saw my favorite musician or actor, actress in a coffee shop,
Mhm.
I would like to think I'm the kind of person who would like to go like, oh, they're with family. I don't want to take time away from their precious relaxation. They deserve this, as everyone deserves like leisure time with loved ones and friends.
Sure.
But I do like to think that if I saw Tucker Carlson eating with his family, I would just, not obtrusively, because I don't want to ruin his child's day. I don't want to ruin a child's day, but just pass him a note, that walk by, just put a note in front of them that just says, hey man, you fucking suck. And I thought you should know. I just don't know if anyone told you that today, that you're just like a vile piece of trash.
I just wanted
like,
you to know.
I just want you to know.
I love the idea of whispering, you fucking suck. I just wanted you to know that.
Hey,
Really loud.
hey,
This is my ASMR.
I would listen to ASMR of something like, Tucker Carlson, I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. I'd be like, this is helping me relax.
Totally. No, but this is, of course, you remember DHS Secretary Kristen Nielsen. Remember that horrible wench? I'm sorry. But she was heckled at a Mexican restaurant by a group of activists. And she, suddenly it was all about canceling people. And Sarah Huckabee Sanders, same thing. Oh my God, I can't even go out and enjoy. Can't you see that I'm just playing a part? That's all acting. It's like, no, motherfucker, that's not acting. There's blood on your hands, literally.
No. Acting like a detestable person is what Ben Affleck is great at in Gone Girl. I think we can all agree. Incredible performance. Acting as the press secretary for the president or secretary of Homeland Security, that is not like, this isn't theater. You know what I mean? And even Tucker Carlson, who like in a court of law has argued like, look, what I do, it's just kind of a put on. Like Alex Jones has done the same thing. And it's like, well, tell the people who are like leaving their families to get sick and die because you tell them not to get vaccinated.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my only critique of Dan here. Dan Bailey, love you, bud. You're awesome. Obviously, you're not just Montana man. You're much more than that to me. But I feel like he should have gone up to him and pretended to be a fan and been like, "Oh my God, Tucker, you're amazing. Can I get a selfie?" And then as he's leaning in to get a selfie, being like, "Oh, wait a minute, this is cool, right? You're vaccinated, right?" And Tucker would have said, "Oh yeah, totally. No worries. Selfie. Bye." Because this bitch will not admit that he is 150% vaccinated, but leads his viewers to think otherwise and sows incredible amounts of distrust in the vaccine. But of course, he's definitely gotten it. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/bitchuation room. Do it.